Okay, Dr. P here again. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a person who was really influential in me taking on this field of chiropractic. And because I used one of his diets, I'm going to tell you how I got to that part. His name is Dr. Delbert Blair. He was a historian and a metaphysician. And I started with him in 1966. So it's been some years, as you can tell. I was very young at that time. But I was not really too much into his, although I was faithful in going to his classes, his talks on the occult. I just really didn't know about aliens and, that sort of thing. He talked about the grays and different types, and not seeing that, not experiencing that information in school, of course, it was really foreign and nothing that you could really see. Now you have videos. We have this internet. It's just amazing the stuff that we have today and what we're exposed to. But anyway, we had nothing there. He talked about Area 51 or something like that. I really wasn't into that because the closest thing I could remember was Lost in Space. It was something we saw on TV. But anyway, he spoke on that. But really, what got my attention was in 1972. It was a December seminar. I just finished up with my classes. And I went out to his class toward the evening on a Friday. And he talked about what was called the KOHOTEK comet that was going to approach Earth and possibly make impact with the Earth. And he said that the biggest problem we were going to have was mental illness, people losing their minds. And he suggested or gave us a diet that we should go on for 30 days and would clear our minds, would make us stronger. We would actually use our pineal gland, our third eye. You'd be able to see much clearer. You'd be on a higher level, which was true. We became very alert and sharp. But as it turned out, nothing actually happened with this comet. It bypassed Earth, but the astronomers and NASA was very into the approach of this, and it was it missed the Earth. It did not make impact, but that was for them to study and get information. But anyway, getting back to the diet, it really helped me. I used this diet or his program. I had to make some changes in, of course, because I was working with different kinds of patients. Everybody's different. There were changes that were made, but he suggested you juice 3 apples, 3 oranges, a grapefruit, and a fourth or a half a pineapple. And in there, you put wheat germ oil, a tablespoon or teaspoon, whatever it was at the time, lecithin and brewer's yeast. Brewer's yeast is full of powdered vitamin B, all your B vitamins. But I found out that we had a problem with women and candida infection. So I eliminated the brewer's yeast. And we started using a protein-based powder that I had from Standard Process and some of the chiropractors, some of the other companies that we use, namely Standard Process. But anyway, I found out that the patients responded quite well. Supplements we had with the breakfast, you had vitamin E, you had vitamin A and D. One I eliminated, which was bone meal. We found that bone meal had lead in it, so I eliminated that. And then for lunch, you chopped up an apple, an orange, a grapefruit, and some parts of a pineapple, and you had that with lecithin that you sprinkle over the fruit salad and some honey. Today, most doctors, even alternative doctors, will say, this will spike your sugar, don't do it. Listen, these doctors have no experience. Since the internet, a lot of the information comes from studies and whatnot. And I have experience with this here. It'll reshape your body without exercise, okay? I've seen it done many times and for myself. At the time I was in the cross-country cycling show, I didn't have much to reshape, but I felt tremendously exuberant, and my thinking capacity was great. So you have to have food that will do this for you. For dinner, we had carrot, beet, parsley, and celery juice. We had spring vegetable soup by Lipton. That was the only thing that came in that was not natural, but we had that as a hot soup. I can't even find that today. You made a salad, was a very basic salad, and I think we had a boiled egg, okay? And you had he had us use apple cider vinegar for dressing. You can only drink distilled water for that 30-day period. And then as far as supplements, we had garlic and parsley tablets and KEP. That was basically it. And so I noticed with my sisters, the ones with cycling, basically they had they just breezed right through it, no discomfort or anything. It was amazing what it did for our bodies and for our mental capacity in the that 30-day period. And so this is something I want you to look him up. More would be said about him because he was into the changing of this food. We really weren't aware of the chemicals being used on the crops. By the way, we didn't use organic vegetables and fruit. You just went to the market and got the fruit and vegetables. We bought it by the cases at the South Water Market in Chicago, but you didn't worry about the pesticides that went in. That's now. It probably was there, but as we learn, the molecular structure of fruit and vegetables can sometimes avert the effects of this. And you take it, you just clean it, and we got the results. So he's somebody you should look up. He has a lot of information, maybe on YouTube, about, maybe somebody's posting it, about the occult, about metaphysics. But he also has information, I'm sure, about nutrition. And this is a person I highly admired at that time. Like I said, we missed the COMET. That didn't happen. But look how many people he helped. Like I said, I've been servicing patients 42 years. It helped a lot of people and changed the way they think. So we have to do things on an individual basis. We can't go in and try to change society. You're not going to do that with these big agencies that's been around for a couple hundred years. Change and work within yourself and within your family. Okay, best in health.